Hey guys, I'm back with another YouTube video. I'm gonna talk to you about this, okay? So I got a text there and they're saying that, do you remember years ago, right? As in your mom's parents or your dad's parents, yeah, like the ones that are in their 60s and 70s right now, as in your parents now, yeah. What were their parents like? Well, this is what it was, okay? And yes, as well, too, they were stay-at-home moms back then. Why? Why though, Keen? Why was there like stay-at-home moms back then? Because those type of years ago, it's like 60 years ago, 70 years ago, 80 years ago, yeah, they there's no such thing as childcare like that, or play school or childcare like that. No one to mind the actual babas pick them up from school there like that. So someone had to stay at home there, and then they had to say, right, who makes the bigger money? Back then it wasn't like you know what I mean, like proper money, you know what I mean? Like the ones, like if you like years ago, it's like 60 years ago, right? When your dad or your mom were born, basically. And back then if you gave them €1,000 when they were born, they're like, what? 1,000? Are you joking? I don't have to work for a good while now for a couple of months with that money. Really? Yeah. Whoa. So like if someone had like 7 grand, 8 grand, 9 grand, 10 grand, or 20,000 back then, they were wealthy, real rich back then. There's no such thing as millionaires there. They just called them, whoa, that family's rich. Yep, we have 2,000 there saved. Back then it was a pile of money. Back then, those type of families that made a pile of killing of monies there in the farm and in the land and all that jazz. But anyway, getting back to the thing, right, was that yes, years and years ago, 60 years ago basically, right, there was no such thing as childcare. I'll pick you up later, okay? The school is going to drop you to childcare, then childcare will pick you up from there, and then we'll pick you up then at this time, okay, hon? I have to work. No such thing as childcare. Really? Yeah. No such thing at all. 60 years ago. Whoa. That's mad. Yep, it is. 60 years ago, right? You can fall in love with a girl there, and that was absolutely true love. How, Keen? Well, think about it this way, okay? Back then, right, there's no such thing as childcare, so you can't even blame it just childcare then. Why don't you actually work, like, fuck's sake? You know what I mean? It's like no one's there to mind the kid. You know what I mean? Like, husband was on goodish money. Not talking about like millions and millions going into for his income now. I'm talking about. I'm just talking about like in general. There, they would be making a pile of money there, good enough there to keep the house going. There, you know what I mean? Literally, they can actually live off the dole money basically there, and then that's what they were on actually. Apparently, actually, someone told me that ages ago. Like, it's basically like, when you're on the dole, it's like, I wouldn't know. Well, I wasn't even on the dole. Well, like when it comes to the age 25, yeah, they used to be getting 800 there like that. Yeah, in a month there. That was it back then. Really? Yeah, that was it. Even the super wealthy were making 2,000 there. What? Yeah, 2,000 to 3,000 a month. Whoa. That was back then though. Oh, that was like millionaire money you're talking about. Oh, that makes sense. Yep, 60 years ago or 70 years ago. Shit. Wow. It's a lot of money back then. Yep, it was basically. So, yeah, anyway, they were saying that to me there. It's like, that's what it was, literally. Very, very good to know, to be fair with you. So, they like made 800 to 7 to 600 there a month there, and that was it there. No such thing as childcare or driving like with a seatbelt or anything back then. Do you know what I mean? Really? Yeah, yeah. Those were the days there, you know. Literally then when it came to love back then, 60 years ago, 50 years ago, yeah, or even 40 years ago, yeah, they actually love the man for him. That was it. Really? Yeah, it was back then, because they couldn't blame it on childcare because there's no such thing there. They couldn't even drop them at their own parents' house either. Why? No such thing as, why should I be minding the kid for? It's your kid, not mine. Really? Yeah, it was, times were tougher back then. It's like, it's not like I'm getting paid for it, is it? No. I could be affording a child there to feed him and like that, and read a book to him there, nice with the fire there. Jesus, that's mad you're talking about. Fucking hell. Mind your own kid. Really? That's what it was? Oh, yeah, back then. You know? But that's what it was. They loved you. You would have loved your girlfriend turned into a wife there for her there. There's no such thing as gold digger or anything like that, to be fair. Really? Oh, God, yeah. Someone had to stay home there. And obviously, yes, don't get me wrong, they had to compare way. Like years and years ago, right? It was true in the history books as well in secondary school that the girls got paid less than the men do back then. So that's why it was a bit better, that bit better lifestyle. A little better, not like super better, but it was true, right? And then that's what it was then. Bring it home. Then the money there. No such thing as bank accounts or anything like that. It was just literally cash all the way. Without paying tax, yep, you have to go into the post office there, do the tax there like that, and be done with it. Really? Yep, that's what it was. But you weren't paying like a mountain of tax like now. You know what I mean? They're like paying like a couple of £1, £2, or £3 or £4 there a year or something like that. You know what I mean? Or even a bit more than that maybe. You know? And then that was it. You know? Wow. And now that's how it was. And then obviously sometimes, yes, don't get me wrong, then it carried on. Then, you know? So it's kind of like our generation now and the ones that are in their 40s now, and their dad and parent mom is like 60 or 70 now. Yes, like, wait, my mom was a homemaker. That means that I must be one too. I'll go to college there, but I won't use it there. And then it's like, hey honey, childcare is too expensive there. Childcare is there for a reason now in today's world. There, you know what I mean? Yeah, I get you. There's cheaper ones as well. There you can travel to there like that. Pay a couple of pound there to mind the kid, and then you go off to work. Handy dandy, but do people's families actually take action again with that? No, they don't. They don't. And also, as well, I'm gonna throw this in, is that now, years ago, right, it was true love back then and everything, okay? Like 60 years ago, 40 years ago, there was true proper love. And what about now, Keen? Now it's a bit awkward. It is a bit awkward. Tell us. So, like, when you're going into the love life, yeah, so you could be, for instance, right? Oh, this guy has special needs there. Not interested in him, but apparently he's a good worker. No. Shitty ass job, like self-employed, like not that much money, like he could have ups, good and ups and downs, Yeah, that's right, actually. Yeah. Actually, the ones that are getting qualified, they're automatic into a job, actually, there. Yeah. And then all the women that are those type of women. Now we're talking like that, right? And then that's how it works. Then they're literally basically feed the boys a few college there, like that little sprinkle, and then all the birds come to the boys. Get it now? She's my bird. That's where it came from. Really? Wow, that's amazing. So that's why they say, hey, where's your bird? Because you fetch them college at them there. There goes the other one. There goes the other girl. There goes the other girl. Like that. Wow. That's amazing. That's only those type of women. Then there's other types of women these days as well that actually go through college, school, hard earned saving, hard earned studying all day. Even if it's a gorgeous day, they always say, oh, I'd love to go out and have a can there of anything, to be honest with you. Enjoy that grass, enjoy the scenery. But no, studying now there to get a good qualified education there and make good money. That's the idea. Like that. Really? Yeah. And then it equals to then, oh, I fell in love there. Are you going to do those little scams there nowadays? Oh, honey, don't work. No, those type of women there actually keep their job all the way through. Doesn't matter what the hubby earns. Really? Yeah. Why though, Keen? Why is that? Because there's only one thing for it. Big ass one, actually, to be fair. Is that she's not that type of woman that would actually study for nothing at all and then just like work for a while, like for 20 years, and then once, oh, would you look at that now? I'm near 40 now. Right, my husband is this high up there. Don't need to work anymore. She's not that type of person at all. She just keeps on working there, and it equals to, that's a true love marriage. Yeah, it is. Like that. Doesn't matter if she's qualified or not qualified. There. Like that. Wow, that's mad. Yep, it is. But I'm basically really talking about the qualified women, to be fair with you first. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. And yes, I'll be doing another one on why is a bit weird to go with the ones that are not really in like college. I'll talk about that now in the next video after this.